entertainment nerd. Let's go.
What is up, you beautiful nerds? Welcome to the Saturday show. I am one of your hosts, the devilishly adorable Lady Mocha. Joined with me, as always, is
Astoria Crew.
And I be that Uncle Black. Welcome to the show. Happy Juneteenth, everybody.
Yes, happy Juneteenth. This is fantastic. This has been like a long time coming. So
yes, it has. Well, I got good news. Hopefully, none of my kids are watching.
Oh,
I got myself a PS5.
very jealous.
Should be here tomorrow.
Sweet, nice. On a Sunday delivery, interesting.
I think we need to know how exactly did you score one of those?
Magic.
Yeah.
You know you didn't sell your soul.
No.
You could have.
I wouldn't sell myself for that. That's not worth it.
You could have.
Got an email during the week from Sony. So I have all my alerts on through Sony, through my Sony account for, marketing and whatever. And out of the blue, I got this email saying, hey, coming this Thursday between 12 p.m. PST and 3 or 4 p.m. PST, get your PlayStation. Oh, we got a comment from Adrian. Happy Juneteenth, my nerd fam. Not with you live, but with you in spirit. I'm actually here at McAdams Park in Wichita, Kansas area. Nerds know. We are putting on a Juneteenth event out as we speak.
Wow.
Oh, how wonderful. Awesome.
Good to hear from you.
Good job, Adrian.
Oh.
And Hey Loves wanted to pop on and give you my love quickly from Mommy Fades. Awesome.
All right.
Mommy.
Hello.
All right, so let's get to it. We got any news today? Yes. Now we hope that everybody caught along in his take and watching Nintendo's announcement.
E3 Direct.
Oof.
E3 2021.
Oof. Oof.
Presentation, I should say. Excuse me.
That was fantastic.
I was mostly impressed. Yeah.
Like long. Give us a quick rundown in 30 seconds or less.
30 seconds or less. Let's see.
Time's up.
Breath of the Wild 2. Nice. It was only a tech demo. It wasn't no gameplay. Wind Waker HD. Looks really nice. Metroid Dread. Yes. Advance Wars 1 and 2 coming from Game Boy Advance to Switch Remastered. Game & Watch Legend of Zelda coming out in November. I pre-ordered 2, so yes.
Thanks. I want one. In other news, and this was kind of a shocker to me, Atari VCS finally has made its appearance after 3 years, I think.
Something like that in production hell.
And not paying their workers and all that, all those rumors.
$400?
Wait, I'm sorry, what now?
The Atari VCS. That emulator.
The Linux or Android /Android emulator box.
Yeah.
Looks like an old school Atari 2600.
Yep.
How much?
$300.
No, 400.
You could buy the 300 Onyx base system, or 400 for Black Walnut all-in bundle. The latter comes with a joystick and Xbox-like gamepad, both wireless peripherals, which retail sell for $60. It comes with a collection of, and this is according to Engadget.com, it comes bundled with the Atari Vault, which is a collection of 100 free retro games. The console could double as a PC. It can run most modern desktop operating systems such as Windows, Linux. Chrome comes with Google Chrome's built-in browser.
Huh, interesting.
Okay, now I'm I'm intrigued with that. But that's kind of nice now. You have the best of both worlds. You have the PC.
You get an Android /PC box and a console and an emulator box. Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
I grew up playing Atari. So did Ernie. I'm sure you did too, Shauna.
Shut up. Yes.
Oh!
Damn.
Check this out, guys.
Google
No
News.
way.
What's
Sweet.
going on?
What?
Wow.
Breaking news, we recently appeared on Google News. Where on Google News?
Wait, shut the front door. What?
Give us more
Like
information.
we
Adrian.
as collective, like
Stop.
this whole thing right here.
We're waiting for Adrian to give us another
the
comment,
many
man.
faces
Oh my God, he's leaving us hanging here.
of- Right? What the
Hey,
fuck? You can't
don't
drop
leave
a
us hanging.
bomb on us and then just like dip out. What the hell's wrong
Come on,
with you,
come on.
Adrian?
We had a great loss today, or this week, for part of Reese's Pieces. Rest in pieces. You know, there needs kind of someone like music to go with it, like a dun 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 dun. But we also, this is what he looked like. Mecca Lecca High, Mecca Hiney. Oh,
Mecca Lecca High, Mecca Chunky Ho. I love that show. Jesus.
Oh,
I
yeah.
grew up with that shit. Now,
yes.
Okay, now, fun fact. Before Pee-wee's Playhouse was a TV show for kids, he did stand-up comedy.
He did.
And he had,
Oh.
and it was a Pee-wee's Playhouse kind of routine that he did. And it was not appropriate for children.
So, folks, I think we should have a word of the day, a la Pee-wee Playhouse.
Oh, okay.
And I think the word of the day for this episode should be, everybody say it out loud.
What is it?
Poncho.
Ponchos! Ah! So the story behind the ponchos was because when we went to Cedar Island on Memorial Day weekend, that week I told my wife, the manager, oh, it's going to rain that weekend. We should get ponchos. Ah! And we went to Walmart and we saw some, but she's like, oh no, I'm just going to order them online on Amazon. It's Friday and she forgot. And we all know that weekend was rainy and cold. We got wet on the boat ride to Cedar Island because we didn't have ponchos. So since then, that whole weekend, that was the word of the day. And it's never going to be let down. So, I think we're just going to keep that as the official word of the show.
Okay.
I can't with you.
So you have to let that go, are you?
Oh, look what someone said. Poncho! Ah!
Who said that? Fuck you.
It's that time of the show
Wash it down with 1 beer,
where our hosts
2 beers,
grab the latest local craft beer
3 beers.
and give it a rating. It's time for Rate That Beer.
Okie dokie.
Rate that beer. So, I have this wonderful thing called Electric Blue.
Ooh.
It's by Single Cut. It's a DDH, double dried hop IPA from Single Cut Brewing out of, well, they don't tell me. Anyway, it's really good.
I'm drinking Krampus. Krampus not.
That looks so wicked cool.
Tell us about it.
Please tell us.
So it's a Bavarian double bock, and everyone knows by now. If you don't, I love stouts. So this is probably, I think a double bock is kind of like a stout light, but it's so good. It's there's like a tiny little bitterness to it, but it's really crisp.
That's a nice color on it.
It's
These nice
beautiful.
It's got a nice
it's
amber
like,
hue.
Yes. It's like a golden amber, kind of reddish, coppery. It's beautiful. It's delicious. And I love it. And it's a 5.
Oh, wow.
It's a
It's-
6.
It's a 6. I'll give Electric Blue a 7. It's not bad. It's really good. Only having one tonight, being good. But I want to give a big shout out. So when I was in Vermont last weekend, I went to this shop called Muleman's Craft Draughts in Jamaica, Vermont. And they dubbed themselves as the world's best beer store. And you walk in, and I was amazed at the variety of stuff. And you got to remember, it's in Vermont, so they're going to have everything, but they pull some stuff in that's worldwide. So, I mean, you could get your normal stuff, but I saw Krampus, and I had another one, the Blue Moon one, the moon one that had the moon that I showed you guys last week.
Oh, the one with the moon phases is so pretty.
Yeah, that was really good. And then, of course, I want to give them a shout out. I was there, and check them out. They are the go-to spot. I mean, it's Vermont. You can go to 7-Eleven and they got beer.
Cool.
All right. So for all of you that are watching tonight, we have a special, just something new that we're doing. And no, we're not reading off someone else's list. This was created by us for you.
Yeah.
Top 10 African-American superheroes.
In honor of the first national holiday of Juneteenth, we wanted to show some love.
All right. So, without further ado, let's begin with number 10.
Number 10, we're going to go with Falcon. Or if you want to say the new Captain America, whatever, that's your thing, that's fine. But yeah, so why did you guys pick Falcon? Because he was not one of my choices, but I know he was on you guys' list. So why did you guys choose him?
I would say for me, he's got to be up there. Like he over the years, I mean, more recently, the MCU versus what's made him relevant. He's always been around. He was the quote unquote first prominent African American mainstream superhero. But more so with Falcon and Winter Soldier, with the Avenger movies and the MCU, that's what's made him more of a household name. And I bet that a lot of people that don't read the books don't know that, you know, he actually became Captain America and led the Avengers for some time. And not many people knew that. So Falcon and Winter Soldier kind of sidestepped a whole bunch of stuff. They kind of, if you want to count that dude, they gave us U.S. Agent or whatever the fuck that guy was.
Yeah, it was U.S. Agent.
But no, I mean, I would have loved to see Bucky wear Cap, you know, but they went in a different direction. But I mean, they went with the times. And watching it for the first time, there was one episode that I was watching today where he was talking to that other guy, the African American super soldier, and just like they'll never let an African American be Captain America. It's kind of like oof. I want you this on Juneteenth. The message. It's kind of like message.
Oh my god.
Well, we can move on to number 9.
Number 9, we have Nick Fury.
Yeah, so we're going with Nick Fury MCU because the comic version, Nick Fury is actually white. But for whatever, well, no.
David Hasselhoff.
They changed and they made Nick Fury in the MCU Samuel L. Jackson, which, to be completely honest, though, was a good. I think Samuel L. Jackson is a perfect Nick Fury. He's got the attitude, he's got the demeanor, and
he's got that presence.
Exactly. And I will always, and if you haven't seen the movie, it's your fault. I'm not even going to say it's a spoiler alert. The fact that he said that he lost his eye to a friend, and the fact that the friend was Goose the cat, was the one that took his eye. I love it. I absolutely love it because he loves that cat.
So, number 8. Riri Williams.
Riri
Yeah.
Williams, if you don't know, she is Ironheart.
Ah,
She is basically Iron Man's, I don't want to say predecessor, but protege. Would
oh,
definitely
there you go,
be
Protege. Perfect. That's a
She
perfect
is
word.
a certified genius. She borrowed the parts for her. She borrowed
Her suit.
parts for her suit from her college, and Tony Stark was like, "All right, I can get down with this."
Yeah. So here's my question: do you think Shuri is gonna be Riri,
Hmm.
and she'll be Ironheart in MCU?
I would like to hope so. I really would like to hope so, because I think
That'd be interesting.
it would be really great to see someone step into that shoe that's a female, because
Yeah.
you have Pepper Potts, but it's just not the same. You know,
Yeah.
she took the mantle up because she had to, in a way, not because per se she wanted to. It was her duty to do so. She wanted to. She had a passion. She was smart. She was a genius. I can't read any of the comments that are popping up because
Oh wait,
I'm looking over here and I'm
want to read it? You gonna read it?
I found a chicken in Minecraft. Gonna name it McChicken. Number 7. I call him Power Man. I don't give a fuck what anybody
yes,
said.
Luke Cage.
Yes.
Luke
Okay.
Cage. Now,
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the series.
Yeah.
I was more a fan of the first season than the other ones, but I liked it. I liked the fact that there was a humanity to him. There was this humbleness to him where he didn't act like he was tough shit, because the guy could. The guy could walk around like he was the hottest thing since sliced bread, because he could do some shit. But no, he didn't. He was just kept his head down. He helped people when they really truly needed it. But even then, sometimes he was like, I don't know if I should get involved. And I don't know. I like that about a hero, because it shows that they're not trying to be showy. They're not trying to be flashy, and they're not Booster Gold trying to get the name recognition kind of a shit. So
exactly.
I
That's
like that in a hero.
He was just helping out when he was needed. That's all.
well, that's empty. Like, he was on my list because growing up, he was one of the first African American superheroes that I knew about. The other, who shall not be mentioned because I just think he's useless, John Stewart. Number 6.
Spawn. Yes. Yeah.
Ultimate
AKA Al
redemption
Simmons.
story. The
Mhm.
ultimate redemption story. I think there's something about someone who does something. He's doing bad things in hopes that it's going to make stuff right, which is kind of counterproductive. But in his mind, he rationalizes it's going to be okay.
Yeah. Brought to us by Todd McFarlane. I can't remember the year right now. 96?
90, 94, 96.
Yeah, around that time frame. And
Mid-90s.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a follow-up article that I'm going to put up on our website, entertainmentnerd.com. So if you want to read more, and this is why we're not going deep into it, because I'm actually doing an article for this. So entertainmentnerd.com, it should be up by Monday, of this exact same list, and we're going to go into details and team affiliations and a quick snippet of each character.
Yeah, exactly. So
But
let's
Spawn
go a
is
little more.
Yeah, Spawn is no, he did bad shit. He,
he's nothing.
Yeah.
contract, I forgot what they call them, but in the military, a private military, and he did bad shit, and then he got betrayed by his own friend, and he gets sucked up by Malbolgia, and he becomes this creature of the devil, basically.
Pretty much.
But he also had
Yes. that book that someone gave him.
Shauna,
Yeah, wasn't I supposed to have a copy of something too?
you were supposed to borrow it. I forgot.
Yeah. And yeah, that too. Batman 500.
Number 5. Oh, I can't wait.
Miles
We're at the halfway point.
Morales. My
There we
nephew is in love with Miles Morales. And because he sits there and he says, Miles is in school. I'm in school. Yes, you're
You
in
can
school
relate.
just like Miles Morales. Again, it makes them relatable. It makes them obtainable. To the
Yeah!
Oh shit! I wasn't gonna fall. I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm
Yes.
fine. But yeah, so my nephew, he loves Miles Morales because he's like, he has trouble focusing too, just like me. He shows his weaknesses. He shows his humanity and the struggles that he faces in the choices that he has to make. And I think that again, as we get a little bit higher up into this list, you see the more depth these characters have, the more depth that they're written. And I don't want to say that Black superheroes have been written with more depth than white superheroes, but I feel like they have. Like, because so many white superheroes, they're just like, oh, okay. They're cookie cutter. You like them because you like them. But
when they gave us Black African American superheroes, it's almost like they took their time to create this character.
Exactly.
And they really went with culture at the time. Number 4
is
Blade. Now this is a character. God damn it, man. And if you don't know, now you know. Blade is a actual Marvel superhero.
Yes.
Also played by Sticky Fingers of Onyx on the Spike Lee series.
That was years ago.
I love the fact that so many people who may have dissed comic book readers were fans of Blade, and it's like, oh, surprise, he's one of us.
Yes, we agree, Anonymous Penny. God, Blade is amazing. Yes, Blade is amazing. Yes.
I mean, he was really good. The fact that he was a daywalker, he was born of a newly made vampire, which you didn't see that whole lot. I mean, that was kind of a newer concept of, Twilight.
Ouch. Man, Blade will wipe the floor with those characters. Seriously.
Oh my god, seriously. Like,
he will cut them up into bits.
I will admit that I did read the books and I did see the movies, but I did not know any better at the time.
Of course you
don't. Not know any better at the time.
Number 4, the Blue Marvel. Now this one was a wonder to me. This one came out of nowhere, but I did a little research, and born and raised in Chicago, Illinois, and he has a PhD in electrical engineering and theoretical physics.
Wow.
He was a former fullback at Cornell University, Korean War and a U.S. Marine Corps, part of Project Perseus, led on a scientific attempt to harness antimatter through the creation of a negative reactor, so the negative zone. And if you played the first Spider-Man, Mr. Negative, he's gone and fought like King Hyperion. He was part of the Avengers. He's not one of those well-known superheroes. He's one of those that falls under the radar. But this dude, reading about him, and you guys will get to see because I'm not going to spill all the beans, it looks like a fucking badass.
He is a badass.
So, number 2.
Number 2. No surprise.
We could not have a list without this man here.
No, we could not.
Who originally looked like that.
Yep.
He's like the embodiment of a superhero. He has strong character, strong morals, strong will.
Yeah. I mean,
Absolutely.
and because of the MCU, and you know what, hell must be freezing over because I'm giving big ups to the MCU left and right this episode. But because of the MCU, they made Black Panther a household name.
They did.
By choosing the late great Chadwick Boseman to play Black Panther. The fact that Disney and Marvel don't want to replace T'Challa at all shows a lot. Because it shows how much respect they had for the actor.
But how could you not have respect for the actor? Because not only does that show he was the physical embodiment of Black Panther and T'Challa.
He was.
Chadwick Boseman, you cannot replace T'Challa because of just how strong he portrayed that character. The fact that no one knew how sick he was.
No.
That was the sad part.
You can't duplicate that kind of dedication, that kind of love, and that kind of passion for a character. He felt that strongly about being T'Challa and the Black Panther that he put his own health off to the side because he knew how important that representation was to kids, to adults.
Yeah.
Let's have a big drum roll, please, for our number one.
We'll give you 30 seconds to the well, less than 30 seconds, but number one, Storm.
Is Storm.
Storm.
Where could you go wrong with that, or her backstory?
She, of all of the characters that we have talked about, and the fact that so many of them have had solid backstories with humanizing relatability, the fact that she's claustrophobic.
Hi, Ninja Jade.
Hi, Ninja. Did you
She's
survive
gotta
the
get
top?
into
I live.
Did you survive the top?
Any more sock stories that you haven't told us in a while?
But again, she has claustrophobia.
Yeah.
The fact
And it's
that
traumatizing.
is exactly, and it's for someone as strong and powerful as her to have it to be almost debilitating. Again, it humanizes her to the point where you're like, oh my gosh, someone like her has problems with this. So me having problems with this, it's okay because I'm just a mortal. I'm just a human. Here's this all-powerful being who can create, weather, and she doesn't even like to be in closed space. It brings a dynamic to the character and to the audience that is really needed, in my opinion.
She's a badass in itself.
Exactly.
And not only that, she's also been in a relationship with Wolverine.
T'Challa. Oh, Wolverine. That's right.
God damn, Wolverine get around, don't he?
No, he's motherfucker's old.
Yeah, but come on. I mean, look. Side note. If I was Storm, I would not be fucking around with Wolverine because Wolverine, ultimately, he just wants Jean Grey, so anyone other than Jean Grey is like...
I think by that time, Jean Grey was dead. It was post-apocalyptic X-Men at that point in time.
Yeah, true. And didn't she... Yeah, by that time, she went full Phoenix, so she went full Psycho.
Yeah. So, I mean, I forgot what I was going to say. I forgot. It wasn't that important.
You were looking at the main Shazam, weren't you?
Eyebrows. But I think that's it for tonight. We're going to wrap it up.
Yeah, before I get into any more trouble.
No such thing.
C'est taboo.
I think that's it. So,
Yeah, I think that was it. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, wow.
I love that thing. We're going to give
Yeah.
you the end credits, and then we're going to jump into Bouette right after as
No, we
Devilette.
are not. No,
Yeah, we are. So,
No.
fans, just hang tight. I want you guys to watch this.
I'm following your lead, I'm following this feeling. I'm conquering the spirit, I'm busting through the ceiling. I'm following your lead, I'm following this feeling. I'm conquering the spirit, I'm busting through the ceiling. I'm following your lead, I'm following this feeling. I'm conquering the spirit, I'm busting through the ceiling. I'm following your lead, I'm following the feeling. Conquering the spirit, I'm busting through the ceiling. Busting through the ceiling. I'm following your lead, I'm following the feeling. I'm conquering the spirit, I'm busting through the ceiling. I'm following your lead, I'm following the feeling. Conquering the spirit, I'm busting through the ceiling. Busting through the I'm following your lead, I'm following the feeling. Conquering the spirit, I'm busting through the ceiling. Following your lead, I'm following the feeling. Conquering the spirit, I'm
1, 2, 3, go!
I'm following your lead, I'm following the feeling. I'm conquering the spirit, I'm busting through the ceiling.
Nah, just kidding.
Just fun for you guys.
Yeah, but from all of us to all of you, and happy Father's Day, happy Juneteenth.
Yeah.
Drink up,
Drink up.
bitches.
Good night.